Hello, I'm Pete Starkey with iConnect 007 and we're here in Munich at Electronica 2016. I'm delighted to meet an old friend, Alun Morgan, who is the chairman of the European Institute of Printed Circuits. Alun, great to see you and thanks very much for joining us.
Pleasure, Pete. Good to see you too.
Alun, as iConnect 007, we've always supported Productronica, but we've heard that Electronica is sort of rising to prominence as the leading show now. We're here, we're interested to see what's going on. This is the first day of the show, but couldn't you give us your perspective on Electronica as an event that you have regularly supported?
Yeah, I mean, if you go back some years, I mean, I never came to Electronica ever. We came to Productronica. That was the show that we felt was for our industry, you know, for the PCB manufacturers or that side of the business, for the equipment side especially. But the last few years, I've been coming to this show first of all just as a visitor, and saw the prominence of this show. And actually, here we have a lot more of our members, EIPC members here, than we have at Productronica, and actually. It seems to be more relevant to us. We can also meet designers here. We can meet EMS companies. So more of the value chain seems to be at this show than we see at Productronica. But I have to say, I think both are good shows. I think these are the two shows that really stand out in Europe. They get get good attendance. We get good international attendance as well. If you look around here, you'll see there's a Chinese pavilion. There's people from all over the world here actually. So it really is an international show, and I think that gives a good chance for people to find partnerships and find relationships with people they can buy from and sell to, I guess, because that's what the trade is about. It's about trading. Yep.
Do you see that Electronica has counterparts elsewhere in the world? At one time, Productronica was the leading world show for the manufacturers.
Yes.
But now Productronica is the European show principally, and there are very many alternative events, particularly in the Far East. Are there similar events to Electronica elsewhere?
Well, a lot of these shows amalgamate them together, of course. I mean, I was at TPCA show last week, and again there we found equipment suppliers. We found a lot of board shops exhibiting, mainly Asian ones, but also some European ones. So they tend to be mixed in together. The biggest show of all, I guess, is the Hong Kong PCA show,
really?
Which is the biggest in the world, certainly amongst our World Electronic Circuit Council members. And that has everything in, so that's really got equipment manufacturers and the designers, the EMS companies, the assemblers, the fabricators, the whole shooting match. So I guess there's an argument to bring it all together. I think here in the past, I mean, when I first came to the show in Munich, to Productronica, there were 18 halls for Productronica, so you couldn't have got everything in one show anyway. It would have been impossible. And actually, looking at the show today, I would say, looking around, Electronica is using a lot of the floor space here. A lot of the real estate is actually dedicated. I doubt you could put them both together. So I think you still need the two shows separately here, because you couldn't amalgamate them, because this show has grown. This show, I think when I first came to this was probably 9 or 10 years ago to Electronica the first time round, and it was certainly a smaller event then. It's certainly grown in size and stature, I think. So yeah, I think from the IPC's point of view, we come to both shows. I think both are very relevant for us. We meet a slightly different sector of our membership at each of the shows, but there's a very big overlap as well, I have to say, a very big overlap. Those who exhibit at Productronica will attend Electronica as visitors, and vice versa to some degree.
From EIPC's point of view, how is the membership growing, and how does the membership sort of split itself across the departments?
Right. Well, we're primarily working with PCB companies on their suppliers, although we do have some EMS companies now in our membership. So we've been trying for some years to encourage the assemblers to join in with us as well, so we get more of the supply chain. And actually, if you think about things as they've moved on, Europe had many board shops in years gone by. Now there's around 230 maybe left. I think we had over 600 in the UK alone when I first started. I'm sure you remember those days. So you need to bring in people more than just that sector. So the suppliers, of course, are very important, but also the assemblers and the designers. And we're working a lot with FED now.
Yes, and the association with FED is growing.
It is, and I think that fits well. But certainly our membership is board shops and their suppliers, and now increasingly designers and assemblers. And I think that really is the direction we're wanting to go. And we have, of course, North American members too. I'm delighted that we have some board shops in North America and suppliers to North America who find the, let's say, the possibility to meet customers over here and meet partners over here attractive to them. So that's been another big development. We've grown membership by I think a little over 10% again this year, which I'm very happy about. Yeah. So that's I think 3 years in a row we've increased membership.
That's excellent.
And it's looking good. We're very happy.
Thanks very much indeed for joining us, Alun. I say we'll come back and see you at the end of the show and give you our reflections upon it.
Okay, Pete.
Thanks very much.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Pete Starkey, iConnect 007 at Electronica. Thank you.